So, not sure if Grider's back, but I am back. You're back. So, I think we can pick up where
Yeah.
we left off. Is everybody
So
here?
let's assume Grider's here. I think he's cooking. But let's bring up the 5 witnesses.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. So, let me get back to it. I should have brought this up during the break. God damn it. I'm such a dumbo. So, where did you put the witness testimony?
And it should be in our media thread.
Yeah,
Right after I
event
posted
video,
all the
event
videos.
video, event video, event video. Have you listened to the 5? Okay, here we go.
There we go.
All right, let me just drop this down, add it in. Sorry, guys. Coming back from the break. All right. Now, oh God, now it's going to make me refind it. This is why there needs to be a better system.
Okay, I'm back.
We'll
Hey,
have a
Ty,
better system.
also, have you mentioned yet that you verified like my credentials and all that I was like in the military and
Yeah, I did see someone question that, and I can say with confidence that I can back you up.
just for the record?
For the record, yes. So can you see this?
No.
Fucking stupid.
What are the facts, man? Like, what base? Which Marine base? And what time was this?
It keeps
2 nights ago, it was roughly like 8:25.
Walk me through it.
We were out in 29 Palms.
Oh, you had it.
I
You
know.
should click on that link. Click on that link. Click on the. That should bring it up.
So I'm a mortarman, and he's artillery. So I'm a
What are the
mortarman.
facts, man? Like, what base? Which?
All right. What the hell? So this is what happens when you stop.
You're doing great, Ty.
And you break the flow. I feel like a goddamn fool right now. All right. So this is the problem. So I gotta share the screen first. Then I gotta bring it into the studio. You guys get to see my Twitter, all my dirty secrets. God damn. All my conversations with my insiders and my how I'm an intelligence agent. That is, I'm an intel agent. I'm a disinfo agent like Rick Doty.
So I'm a mortarman.
Can you hear it?
And he's
Yep.
artillery.
What are the facts, man? Like, what base? Which Marine base? And what time was this?
2 nights ago, it was roughly like 8:25-ish at night. It was near 29 Palms, California.
So I don't know if you're familiar with the base at all, but Camp Wilson is attached to 29 Palms. So it's like a one-way road in and out of the camp.
One of my buddies was outside. He was looking in the sky, and then it just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And we all came out and looked, and then slowly, like 50-plus people started coming out and looking. Those lights appeared out of nowhere.
Obviously, a lot of people saw this. What did people think?
They were just kind of like baffled. Nobody could recognize it. I mean, we're all in the military, so you'd think we'd.
This happened in a number of places. I've got reports from other people. They're coming in. The video you sent me, was that yours?
Yes, that was mine. That was from my iPhone.
And the photo, was that a still photo or pulled from the video?
It was a still photo. If you look in the picture, you can see like a black triangular shape.
Why are these not flares?
Because they stayed there for a solid 10 minutes, just in the same spot.
And flares don't sit in one spot for 10 minutes?
No, they fall.
So you personally know that these were not flares. Do you believe this was a craft?
Yeah, I would have to believe so. With the picture I took with the black triangular shape underneath the lights, it's definitely not any type of like flare or illumination rounds or anything.
I didn't need to
Could you pause it?
I work with artillery.
See, a lot of
just-
these people claiming that they work with artillery, just like you do, Grider.
Also,
But Arthur, what were you
he
going to bring up?
commented, he says that, yes, I think it's a craft based on that photo where you can see something underneath the lights. He clearly said that you could see something underneath the lights, and that's kind of the point that I was making earlier.
He's artillery.
Okay.
But I can confidently say, and it's not arrogance, I can say that I've fired more artillery than that guy has.
You
Without a
think
doubt,
you
I would
have.
bet my life on it. I know for a fact that I have, because there's only a small percentage.
You don't know
I
what his
can't-
record is.
I
You don't
can
know
tell
what
you
his
for a
record
fact.
is.
Yeah,
For a fact.
I think
For a
that's. I think
fact,
that.
I-
All right, Grider. Come on, that's assumption on a
I mean,
whole
you guys
level.
are. I mean, you guys are making a lot of assumptions.
I
can make
understand.
my own
Hey,
assumptions
listen,
too, right? I'm just saying, we're
at
making
my day
assumptions
job,
here.
I could say I've done this, and I've done it more times than any other person. You know what I mean? I'm not like belittling you. I'm sure you fired as much as you're talking about, but I don't think you could just go out there and just assumingly say that you've 100% without a shadow of a doubt fired more artillery rounds.
If you guys can make assumptions about what these people were thinking and what they were thinking and what like they mean, then
And
I guess what's
I'm not
we can
making
make
any
assumptions
assumptions.
here, right?
I'm
I
not
don't know. Is
making.
there an assumption counter we can get going? Maybe somebody in the chat can start keeping track.
Yeah, someone
I'm sorry,
started.
man. I'm just this is just the way I am.
I
it's how it's gonna
listen.
be.
I get it.
Sorry.
I get. I'm enjoying myself. I get
But
it.
I just want to preface that I think as we continue on listening to these witnesses, Grider is going to continuously try to undermine their credibility, and I just want people to be mindful of that.
You're wrong, dude. You've been wrong so many. I'm gonna
You
be
just
very,
tried
very
to undermine their credibility just now by saying that I
No,
guarantee I've done more than this guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I already know what you're gonna try to do, Arthur. You're gonna try to make me say something bad. You're playing my dedication and my my core value of loving my fellow veterans and all that. You're gonna try to play off of that, put me in a hard place, put me in a difficult spot where I have to choose between disrespecting my fellow veterans and telling what I want to tell. And
And that's
I'm
a
just
spot
not
that
gonna.
you put yourself, Grider, because you're the
Oh, that's
anti. You're
oh,
saying that these are flares, and the only way that it can be flares is if these witnesses aren't credible.
Yeah, Arthur. Well, we'll see, I guess.
All right. We'll
Okay, let's keep
continue
going.
We'll continue.
And we shoot illumination rounds out of our arty guns into the air to illume infantry guys. And this was nothing compared to what that is. This was something none of us had ever seen before. It was a completely different color. The size of the illumination was different. And when we shoot illumination rounds, it's one, you shoot it in the air and let it drop, and then you shoot another one. This was obviously you've seen the picture, this was 5 right next to each other. And they're kind of reddish, and our loom rounds are like a yellow-white color.
So this was a craft. Was it hovering, stationary? Was there any sound?
There was absolutely no sound.
No sound, but it was definitely stationary.
How big was it? Estimate to me. How big?
Compared to one of those stealth bombers, the size.
Well, hold on. Stealth bombers can't hover.
Exactly. That's why I can compare it to that, but that's how I know it wasn't that.
I would say the size of 3-bedroom house. I don't know. Maybe bigger.
You said that there were objects that came out and circled it right after, and then it went dark. What do you mean?
So right before they went out, the aluminum rounds popped off over top of it. Those 2 orange lights, the actual aluminum rounds that went up over top of it, and then after that it disappeared, just straight went black, and then helicopters started hauling ass towards it, and they went in the direction of it, and then they started circling the area.
these helicopters were circling for a good bit afterwards. And there was a convoy as well that went out. It was like a 60-plus truck convoy that we saw go out as well.
We were taking pictures afterwards. It was just straight black. Just disappeared.
What do you think you saw?
I couldn't tell you. I just know it's not anything that I recognized or any of my close friends could recognize either. So I don't think it was anything U.S. military. Definitely some type of UFO, and government was trying to look for it after it disappeared. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell that was.
This is a highly documented event. We just don't know what it is.
Yeah. Like through exercises, we've worked with a lot of people who use different type of weapons. So I've never seen anything like it.
My role was infantry.
And you were there on April 20th, 2021. You were there that night
Yes.
and you saw it.
Yes. I saw it appear and disappear.
Well, first of all, how
Pause
many
it.
people do you
Pause
think
it
saw
for a
this?
second.
So there's like
1 second.
15 people in my hooch.
This is witness number 3, and he is the only witness where he says he saw it appear and he saw it disappear. So this is an important witness. Not all of the witnesses saw it appear. They weren't all out there when it first, showed up. So some of them are saying that they only saw it for 10 minutes, but this witness 3 says it lasted 30 to 35 minutes, and he's the one that said he actually saw it appear. So that's the point I wanted to make.
Okay.
He said that he was out there watching it for 35 minutes. That's what he said.
No, go
Now
back.
listen to what
We can
people tell you.
go back
Yeah,
and
let's go
listen to
back.
it.
Oh, I studied the transcript, brother. Just like with the jellyfish, Mike Sinkowski, you got to pay attention to what people say, what they're exactly telling you, not what you want to hear. I'm just saying, listen to what
I'll
he
agree with
says.
that.
Let's go
I'll
back.
agree with that.
Recording. So let's go back to
Yeah,
witness
and
3.
there's
beginning.
actually, I'm gonna pull us out because there's the transcript at the bottom that we're covering, so we can still be heard. But I just want people to see that you can read as it's playing. All right, and we just cracked 2000. Wonderful.
Yes.
And you saw it.
Yes. I saw it appear and disappear.
Pause.
Well, first of all,
I
how
saw
many
it
people
appear
do you
and
think saw
disappear.
this?
That was the exact quote. Yes, I saw it appear and disappear.
Any rebuttal? No.
I saw it appear
That's what
and
he
disappear.
Well,
That's
first of
what
all,
he said.
how many people do you think saw this?
So there's like 15 people in my hooch.
To be clear, is a hooch that half moon shaped
Okay, yeah.
thing?
So, yeah. So, okay.
Is
so,
that what
yeah,
a
then I
hooch
guess
is?
15. Yeah, so 15 would be like 2 squads. So I guess they're smaller inside than I thought.
Okay.
It's like 15 per hooch.
And
So
a
yeah,
lot
you're
of
looking
hooch-
at like a couple of companies in that one area. Is what I would be
Okay.
guessing, because there's like 50 hooches in that one in Camp Wilson.
Right. So that'd be 15, 30, 45.
That was
Yeah,
a
that- I
pure
mean,
guess, by the way. I'm sure that somebody can find an exact.
No, I
number, but-
understand. I
Yeah.
completely I didn't expect you to have those numbers to the T.
Hooches. There's a bunch of people. There's like 10 hooches in a line with people in it.
So 10
Pause it.
hooches at
10 times 15. Yeah, 10 times 15.
So that right there is
500.
saying that over
No. It's 150.
over 100
Oh,
people saw it. It's okay, math. It's late. So that's approximately 145, 150 people that could potentially have been witness to this. So
was
a lot of
joking around
people
about the
saw
math,
it.
by the way.
So a lot of people saw it.
Oh, he
Yeah, I
says
heard
that.
about 50 witnesses at Camp
what is
Wilson
that?
alone.
Yeah.
How were you first alerted to the fact it was outside? Like, how did you first see it?
When we were there, we would have like at night we'd have like story time or something just to pass